What's inside? Discovering the world of blind boxes. Even with some downsides, the blind box trend continues to grow and develop in new directions. In schools, teachers are bringing in guessing bags to make lessons more fun. Each of them might hold a science tool, a book clue, or a surprise question. Students often feel more excited and curious when they don't know what's coming next. In business, companies are using bonus items to catch people's attention. Shoppers might get a free mystery gift with their order. This small touch can turn an ordinary order into a cheerful experience. Charities are also offering secret boxes to raise support. Donors give money and receive hidden gifts in return. It's a clever way to mix kindness with fun. Whatever they receive, people can enjoy the experience. As blind boxes become more popular, they're no longer just a passing fad. Many now consider them a fun and rewarding way to connect with others. It's a new way to build relationships, encourage engagement, and last but not least, deliver surprises.
Today's warm-up quiz is: the bakery promised fast service and managed to blank fresh bread to homes right on time. We have A, deliver, B, explore, C, frighten, and D, splash.
You have 15 seconds to think about it. Time's up.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to English for You. I'm Mike.
I'm Betty.
And we are back with our third day looking at what's inside discovering the world of blind boxes. So yesterday we learned about how blind boxes are becoming more popular and being used in more and more things, but they're also maybe not so good for people who have trouble controlling their spending or don't understand that they're probably not going to get all the wonderful treasures and toys and special items in each blind box that they pay for. And in fact, you're very unlikely to get many of those wonderful things, right?
Right. And we talk about not making a business out of it because you're not making money, but people that are selling you blind boxes, they're making money. They're becoming rich.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And in some places, people are so worried about the people, especially younger people, children spending money on blind boxes, especially in video games where they might be called loot boxes, but the idea is the same. And in some countries, they've actually banned that feature from certain video games. So if you're playing a game in one place, it might be different from how people play in another place because blind boxes are not included. And I know just from reading comments online that many gamers, not just the young people, not just the parents or, teachers or just normal gamers, older people, they also don't really like blind boxes because they kind of feel it's a form of cheating as well.
Okay.
Right? If you're paying for special weapons or special skills or things like that, and you're buying the progress of your character, buying yourself to be better in the game. Some other gamers who just play the game and get better by playing, that's feel
unfair.
It's kind of unfair. It's like taking a shortcut. It's like playing to different rules. It's kind of like cheating. So I can see in some places blind boxes are great when you're a fan and you're buying something at a store, or if you're buying it as a gift for someone in your life who's a big fan, that's fun. But when you're turning it into a business, like Betty said, or when you're buying things not really understanding that you could just be wasting money or cheating in a game in a certain way, I could see how other people might think this is not a good thing. So let's find out more about this very interesting but seemingly simple topic, although it is quite complicated and interesting. In our article, What's Inside? Discovering the World of Blind Boxes, our article begins. Even with some downsides, the blind box trend continues to grow and develop in new directions. So, if you're not a fan of blind boxes, they're not going anywhere. They're pretty popular, and in fact, they might be being used in other areas of life as well, or they're being developed in new directions. A direction is basically a general way in which something is going, changing, developing. Of course, when we're talking about directions in the world, north, south, east, west, the things you get off a map or off GPS, that's a direction, but it's kind of a way you're traveling, right? What direction are you going in? Which way are you traveling? So it's not just when we're walking or driving or, cycling somewhere. It could also be the way things are going. The news is going, politics are going, society is going, science is going. There's a general direction in computer science of developing AI, right? That's the big new thing, and we're going to be seeing more and more of that in the coming years. So that's a direction in which computer research and the computer business is heading or going. Here's another one. We often use it to talk about politics, too. Milton doesn't like the direction the country is going in, so he wants to vote for a new president. The country's not actually moving anywhere. He just feels that society, politics, the economy, it's not going well, and he wants it to move in a better direction.
我们来看一下中文的解释。这个 downside 它是一个名词，代表说不利之处啊，缺点 downside。那 direction 呢，它也是一个名词。那就像 Mike 讲到，它可以当具体的，你要东西南北有这个方向，或者是东西抽象的发展方向。所以说呢，这句话的意思就是说，即使有些缺点哦，盲盒的风潮它还会持续发展哦，而且呢，它现在的发展方向呢是更多元化的。
It says in schools, teachers are bringing in guessing bags to make lessons more fun. Oh, okay.
Oh, guessing bags.
So it's kind of like a blind box. And here, though, it's being used in a school. Hopefully, the students don't have to pay for them. I don't think that would be a situation where the students have to spend their own money. But it's just the idea of surprise, the idea of a mystery or something. And yeah, that might make learning more fun. So as long as the students aren't, being forced to spend money, I think this could be a great idea.
没错，这个 bring in something 就是引入、引进什么东西。比如说 ，the company brought in new technology to improve efficiency. 那家公司呢，引进了新的科技来提升效率。那这句话呢，它很特别，它就说在学校，老师们会利用猜猜带，让课堂更有趣。猜猜带。
Each of them, it says, like these guessing bags they use in some schools, each of them might hold a science tool, a book clue, or a surprise question. So it's kind of the way of just getting the kids to practice, to review, to do their homework or practice in class.
And feel engaged.
But turn it into a game, make it more fun and make sure they're more engaged. They're paying attention. Rather than just, doing it the boring old way with a quiz or something like that. So a clue, we talked there about a book clue. A clue is basically a little piece of the answer to a puzzle or a mystery. All right, so if I ask you a question that's a little hard and you have to try to figure it out and you're like, I'm really having trouble with this. I can't even start to think of what the right answer is. Can you help me out? That's what a clue is. It's a hint. It's a little bit of information. Not to give you the whole answer, but to, give you one step towards the answer. And hopefully with that clue, then you can go, oh, now I have a better idea of what the question is or what the answer could be. It will be easier to answer with that little hint, that little clue. For example, the puzzle in this game is so hard. Can you please give me a little clue to the answer?
那这里的话呢 clue 的意思是线索提示，它是一个名词哦，所以这个句子也很好玩哦。他说每个袋子里面呢要怎么进行呢？他就说呢会藏有一个科学工具，或者是一本书的线索，或者是一道惊喜的问题哦，目的就是要让同学觉得很有趣啊，很想上课认真听课。
All right, so guessing bags, which are like blind boxes in school, it says students often feel more excited and curious when they don't know what's coming next.
That's true.
Everyone loves a surprise.
没错，他就说学生呢，因为你不确定接下来会发生什么情况，会发生什么事，对不对？所以呢，你会感到更兴奋，然后更觉得很好奇这样。
All right, where else might we see this idea? It says in business, companies are using bonus items to catch people's attention. So if you buy something, you'll get a surprise mystery gift. It might make it more likely that people will buy that thing to get that gift.
So it's actually quite common. 这里呢，他说，这里其实这句话的意思就是说，在商业上，很多公司呢，它也运用这种额外的赠品来吸引顾客的注意。这里有一个单字 bonus， 它是一个形容词，代表额外的附赠的。
As it says, shoppers might get a free mystery gift with their order, and everyone loves a free gift.
没错，他就说消费者有时候你在下单的时候就会收到那种免费的神秘小礼物，就是 blind boxes， 就不知道它是什么嘛，但是反正就是有一个免费的礼物这样。
And then we read, this small touch can turn an ordinary order into a cheerful experience. So it just makes shopping a little bit more fun and kind of makes you feel a little more special that you got the thing you wanted and you also got a bit of a free gift. Isn't that nice? So something ordinary is normal, it's common, it's everyday, it's usual, and yes, it might also be a little bit boring just because you've seen it before. It's so normal, it's so ordinary. For example, traveling hundreds of kilometers an hour is all part of an ordinary day for Justine. She's an airline pilot, so that's pretty ordinary for her, but for most of us, traveling in a plane is kind of fun and exciting. And we also had the word cheerful there. Yeah, talking about a cheerful experience. Something makes you feel happy because it is so bright and pleasant. For example, the hotel room had cheerful curtains with yellow and blue patterns that looked like the sunny sky. So the hotel room was not happy, but it was designed or decorated in a way that made people happy, that put them in that good mood.
没错，那这里来看一下一些单字的解释哦。Touch 它的不是说真的摸，它是指小的细节改变或者是小小的巧思。Ordinary 呢，它是一个形容词，就是普通的、一般的。Cheerful 麦刚有解释哦，它是形容词，就是令人愉快的。这句话呢，他说这样的小巧思呢，能让一个平凡的订单变得温馨又愉快。
Back to the article, charities are also offering secret boxes to raise support. So to get people to donate money to a good cause, they're also using these gift boxes.
那 charity 的意思是慈善机构，是一个名词，所以呢，不只说教室用得到，然后呢，商业用得到，慈善机构用得到。他说，慈善团体也推出神秘礼盒来募款。
Donors give money and receive hidden gifts in return.
Donors 它是一个名词，捐赠者的意思哦。In return 就是作为回报，作为交换。比如说呢 ，He helped me with my homework and I made lunch for him in return. 他帮我写功课哦，作为回报呢，我帮他准备午餐。这句话他说，捐款人出钱，然后收到那种未知的小礼物。
It's a clever way to mix kindness with fun. Whatever they receive, people can enjoy the experience.
他说这是一种聪明的方式哦，他把大家的善意还有趣味结合起来，不管你拿到什么东西呢，你都能够享受其中的过程。
As blind boxes become more popular, they're no longer just a passing fad.
No longer 的意思是不再哦，比如说呢 ，She no longer lives in the city， 她不再住在这个城市了。那这个 fad 很重要，它是一个名词，一时的风潮或者是短暂的狂热，它常常呢跟 passing 放在一起 ，a passing fad。所以这句话整句就是盲盒越来越流行啊，它已经不再是短暂的流行趋势，不再是 a passing fad。Yeah,
we can buy them when we're, supporting and showing our love for our favorite video game or comic book or movie. We can use them in, of course, in video games. They have them in stores, now in charities as well. So many now consider them a fun and rewarding way to connect with others. And I think, like in school, that's a great way. But other ways, you do have to be careful that you're not wasting or spending too much money.
那在这里呢，我们看到今天的文法 Let's take a look. 好，那我们来看一下 consider 应该可以怎么用呢？ Consider 呢，它就是认为，它后面呢可以加一个受词，然后呢受词之后还可以加一个补语来去形容这个受词哦。那受词跟后面的补语中间呢，你可以加 to be 或者把它拿掉。那如果呢你不想记那么多，你就把 to be 整个拿掉就好了。好，那你要怎么去这个补充那个受词呢？你可以用名词、形容词，或者是你看哦，动名词和分词。其实动名词就想一下哈，动词 ing 它其实有的时候我们会说它是一种形容词嘛，对不对？所以说这里其实不会很难记，反正就是记得呢，它后面可以加名词跟形容词就好。形容词它有很多的样子哦，你是要原本就是形容词的，还是要加 ing 的哦，还是要加 ed 的都可以。比如说呢，他们认为她是个天才 ，They consider her a genius。当然你可以说 They consider her to be a genius， 但是呢有一点啰嗦。那我们来试试看哦，因为在高中嘛，我们文法呢也有教被动，我们来把它倒过来变成被动。同学你可以先试试看，然后呢再对一下答案。那这句话呢就会变成 She is considered a genius 或 considered to be a genius。 我们再试一题好不好？主动改被动。那这一次呢给大家一个形容词当做补语哦。Most people consider this rule unnecessary。 好 to be 你要加不加都没有关系， unnecessary 是一个形容词在修饰 the rule。 好，那变成被动的话 This rule is considered unnecessary。大多数的人认为这条规则是多余的，那当然我们在被动的时候把大多数人把它省掉了。好，再给同学呢最后一句话，那这一次的补语呢它是一个过去分词，那它是当形容词用。 They consider the project finished. 他们认为这个专案已经完成了。被动 The project is considered finished. 回到这个课文他说许多人呢现在呢将盲盒视为一种有趣而且呢富有回报的交流方式。
It's a new way to build relationships, encourage engagement, and last but not least, deliver surprises. And I think this is especially true with, businesses and companies doing that kind of thing. But of course, in many other ways, people just love gift boxes, blind boxes, loot boxes, whatever you want to call them. It will definitely encourage engagement among a lot of people. Engagement is sort of connecting to or using something. This is a word a lot of companies use these days.They want customers to not only buy the product, but hopefully maybe post about it, talk about it, tag it on social media, go to the company's website, things like that. So basically, have a lot to do with, connect with, or make something a big part of your life. If you have engagement with that thing, you're definitely involved in it. It's not just something you know about, it's something you actively do. For example, we hope to give higher levels of customer engagement with the new version of the app.And we also had this word to deliver surprises. Well, to deliver something could be like to physically bring something, like a delivery person will deliver food to your home, or the mail carrier, the postal worker, will deliver letters and boxes to your home when you get things in the mail. But it can also just be to do what you said you would do, in the same way that if you ask someone to deliver it, you're trusting them to do their job and bring that thing to your home.When you're asking someone to deliver something else, you're asking them to do what they said they will do. So if your friend promises to, help you with your homework next weekend by meeting you, and they don't, you can say, you didn't deliver for me. You didn't do what you said you would do. You let me down. And that's not what I expected, because what I expected is what you promised, what you said you would deliver. For example, we believe that our new dish soap will deliver cleaner dishes with less work.
那接下来我们来看一下中文 Engagement 是名词参与感的意思。那这里有个很重要的片语 Last but not least 最后但同样重要的是，比如说呢 Last but not least I want to thank my parents for their support 最后但是同样重要的是我想要感谢我的父母的支持。那 deliver 一个很重要的意思动词传递或者是提供。那提供就是比较抽象的用法，大家可以稍微看一下例句复习一下。所以呢我们回到今天的 warm-up quiz， 他说呢 The bakery promised fast service and managed to blank fresh bread to homes right on time。 那这里的话呢 A deliver 它是传递提供， B explore 它是探索的意思，那 C frighten 它是使害怕或者是使谁惊吓， D splash 它是泼，就是水呢泼上来叫 splash。 那这句话的意思是说这个面包店它承诺会提供很快速的服务，那 manage to 的意思就是成功做到，而且呢确实也成功做到了什么？新鲜的面包到家家户户，而且是准时的 right on time。 这里的话当然就是 A 对不对？传递提供送递的意思，所以呢他也把新鲜的面包呢准时的送到家家户户，跟他购买的这些购物人的家里。OK， 那这句话的课文翻译回到课文，他说呢它不仅能拉近彼此的距离，让人变得更有参与感，最后当然还能够带来惊喜。那不想错过更多精彩的 English for You 内容的话，就赶快订阅我们的 YouTube 频道和追踪我们的 Facebook。All
right, let's look at our chat question. How can blind boxes be used in other areas of life rather than school, business, or charity?I
think parents can use the idea of blind boxes. For example, they could kind of use them to encourage good behavior by, for example, offering mystery rewards to their children, making chores or studying more exciting.
Yeah, I guess that would be an idea. All right, thanks for joining us, guys. We're going to have more good articles for you on many interesting topics coming up soon. All the best. Take care and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Vocabulary
Review.Direction. Direction. I like the direction this comic is going. It's getting more interesting with each chapter. Clue. We need one more clue to finish this puzzle and win the prize at the event. Ordinary. That movie was very ordinary. There were no surprises in the story. Cheerful. We had a cheerful party to celebrate Lily's birthday with all her friends and family members. Engagement. The group project helped build teamwork and increased everyone's engagement with the topic. Delivered. The team promised fast service and managed to deliver the package right on time. Lisa trained every day so she could deliver a great dance show at the event.
智慧小补帖
Downside. Bonus. Charity. Donor. Fad.
轻松学英文，现在就加入空中美语空中家教官方 LINE。